Do I go somewhere now? Oh yeah, I can't like turn the camera and stuff. Isn't there like a button to turn the camera? Or like I turn like that? Where do I go now? The first time I've played Xenoblade X, I decided to do something very, very, very dumb. Try and go to the furthest top left island in the very corner of the map before I even have flight at the earliest I can. Wish my sanity luck. It's definitely possible. You can get almost anywhere without skills or without skill flight. I've seen people do some crazy parkour stuff to get up to places like scenic viewpoints in Sylvalum. Like, there's some crazy stuff that you can do in the game if you're determined enough, no doubt. Hope things are going well today, John Wildcat. I don't know where I go now. The page that I had up before here. Let's see here. So, the place here, apparently I have to go to Mount Corel? Something here? Let's see here. It says white cape at the end of like the boss battle. Does that mean that I got the white cape for that last boss battle? So I guess I click next here, Mount Corel. Climb the mountain path. Okay, it doesn't say a thing for like the town here. There's a Shinra cargo ship. And then there's like screenshots of the town here. Oh, apparently I can talk to like someone on the beach and they say head west past Mount Corel and keep going. Who knows where I need to go for what reason? What? But yeah, hello Ivysaur. Easy way to know where to go is the stun seed. Is it now? But yeah. It has to take at least an hour, the journey there. Yeah. Hold on. Does anyone have right, totally skipped my mind. There's something I was supposed to tell you. That's right, it's about that. It was yesterday. A man wearing a black cape came up from the ocean, the Black Knight, and he had tickets for the gold saucer. No, that wasn't it. I wonder if it was all just an illusion. What? Yesterday, a man wearing a black cape came up from the ocean to get tickets for the gold saucer. No, that wasn't it. I wonder if it was just an illusion. What now? Hey, President Rufus came here yesterday. He used to be the president's little boy. We nicknamed him the Little Prez. Fun fact, stun seed backwards is a ligma. Yep. They didn't look much different. The surfers on the beach. What the heck even? Yes, Professor Hojo, where? Looks like the professor discovered or found a solution to something. You know, I wonder if they headed west from Mount Corel? Alright, so I guess that's where you get your hint, and then you're supposed to, like, go after Hojo or something, I guess? I don't know. I don't know. Just go after friggin' Hojo, I guess. I think I can save on the world map, right? I might be getting confused with other video games, but, like... No, I'm not. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Save, please. Yeah, save over that slot. Okay, so, like... West. Damn it, buttons. That one is the rotate my camera thing. So west. So there's gonna be a thing this way. I guess I can't go through the water. Alright, well, there's gonna be some encounters along the way here. What the hell are even you? We got the friggin' Bumblebee space shuttle going on out here. It looks like. Oh my god, there's another one inside. Screw it, because this will hit all. So, sure. Looks like a nostril. I'm invisible now. 32 there. I don't know. Can I not? Because they're dead already? Or what? Okay, well. We look like Earthbound enemies. Here. Yeah, I only get the all once per battle, it seems like. Silver wheel. V-wheel. Doesn't let you go anywhere in chapter 3 that isn't the main content. Yeah, but in chapter 4 it lets you go literally everywhere. Yep. Yeah, just need to get past chapter 3, the required introductory stuff. Everywhere else even randomly has some level 8 quests in the final layer of the game, despite the fact they have to go through hundreds of level 30 plus enemies to get there. Yep. That's Xenoblade X for you. Now, Earthbound enemies would be like the mildly annoyed stop sign. Probably would be. Alright, I think I'm going this way. I believe. Can I rotate the camera with this one too? Nope, it's just one way with this thing. I don't know, because we're going this way. Hello, the Gaming Temple. How's it been going? Look on into some Final Fantasy VII. There's birds. There's birds here. Punch, punch. Big spins. Yeah, just do regular attacks here, I guess. Why does Cloud's thing do 0, huh? What's up with that? But big spins and martial arts do some stuff here. Controversial statement, I never played a Final Fantasy game. I didn't, at least through to completion, until recently, myself. Putting off Xenoblade X after getting my skill because I've just found enemies in caves to be so annoying. There are definitely ways to grind levels really fast in the game and cheese stuff out. Ever seen the Pompeii baby? What? Enemies make that expression every time you summon a godly entity in the game in IRL. What? Hello, Loza Sandwich. Things are going pretty alrighty over here. Kind of continuing with some Final Fantasy VII. Am I going this way? What way am I going? Am I going the right way? What am I doing? Hi. You. Hey. You're actually talking to me. What is it? I just passed a guy in a black cape back there. Alright, I'm probably on the right track then. I just tried to tell him that it's dangerous up ahead and he ignored me. Sephiroth. Let's hurry on. I'm moving on ahead. What do you mean you're moving on ahead? Good, but been busy with work and life. That's understandable there. Hell yeah, brother. I don't expect the game expects you to go anywhere else until at least like chapter 5 or 6, especially as the achievements for getting to the last 2 continents make it sound like you went through a hard journey to get to them. I mean, it's a little bit of ways. I usually go to Sylvalum as soon as I'm able to, and I sometimes go to Kaladros like not soon after. Anyway, you can just like kind of avoid a lot of enemies and make it over there. So it's not a super big deal. I don't think. All right, one more test. Do I just do like 0 damage like this is Bravely Default 2? I attack him with a certain weapon. Yeah, I'm just gonna start using magic with Cloud, I guess. And hello as well. Hey, it's Dale. But yeah, sure, Bolt, I guess. Yeah, our new sound effects around here that people can redeem in case anyone on the YouTube side is wondering what's going on. Why can't Cloud do any damage at all? What the hell is wrong with him? Working for a university, go 9-stop for 9 months out of the year. Yeah, understandable there. Here, summon, screw it. See if that does anything. I guess, I don't know. But yeah, and then like some regular attacks and stuff. But yeah. How haven't you seen the Pompeii baby reaction image? Yeah, I feel like I'm getting old here. I feel like I'm one of those, I feel like I'm some boomer that has no idea what the,
nice shot.
What the kids are talking about nowadays with meme culture. Where I have like a grandkid or something like that that's like, what? Grandpa, how haven't you seen the Pompeii baby? Everybody's seen the Pompeii baby. And I'm just here like, what the hell even? You know? That's kind of what I feel like right now. Putting those 2 areas off for a while, that's understandable. There's no real reason to go to them early, unless you want to install some data probes and stuff, I guess. Also, like the random materials miles out in the water. Yep, and there's random materials out in the sky above the water, too, when you get skill flight. I explored Noctilum so much that chapter 6 was like 10 minutes of gameplay. Oh, jeez. Yeah. I've seen the picture of that, like, baby turning to dust? No. Our university president just made changes to our Christmas break. Hopefully positive ones. I love the Pompeii baby. What the hell's a Pompeii baby? Yeah. But yeah, while pins are pretty useless, they don't even show them on your compass. I never tried using the pins and stuff. All right, now I see people are enjoying the sound effects here. Yeah, this part of the stream is gonna derail so fast. Oh yeah, I have no doubt. I knew that this stuff might get spammed, so there's a 20-second cooldown on each sound effect individually. I don't know how to do it like globally. But for each individual one, there's a 20-second cooldown, so like any one given sound effect can't be spammed. Can I not interact with this tree? This looks like something you'd be able to interact with. Maybe that's just like the sun, like casting its light through. Something in there.
Happy feet, wombo combo, squad alive, we are off.
Yeah, this is what this is gonna become now. Yeah, it's something new to try out here. I know that there hasn't really been much use for channel points around here for a while, so I want to like give some actual use to channel points, you know? Watch Cloud do 0 damage to these guys too. I'm gonna be so mad if so. So I just added 10 for now. I have a lot of sound effects around on my computer. I can add more later if it's something that people like. But for now, we're just kind of trying this out with 10 and seeing like, is this a thing that we kind of want to explore further, you know? Is this Is this a thing that we want to be doing? Look, I'm doing big damage now and stuff. These look like something that you'd see in Xenoblade Chronicles X if they were like 10 times the size. Sure, braver, whatever. Do that. But yeah. Harmonia would never be a positive change. What, adding the sound effects? What is this referring to now? Here, just do a bunch of attack and stuff like that. But yeah. We had 21st to 1st, now it's 21st to 1st. Wait. Yes, we had the 21st to the 1st, now it's the 21st to the 1st. What? What changes? I'm so confused. And it's paid. That's nice, at least. I see a redeem that's calling my name, but we can't go gambling in this game. Well, the whole prediction thing that I added, there's just like a thing with that you can do on here. I can pull up the stream manager. Is let's see here if it actually loads up. It doesn't want to load up now that I brought the tab over here for some reason. Maybe I'll refresh it or something. I just had this up. It was just up. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Yeah, you can see all the sound effect redemptions here and stuff. But there's a thing that you can do about like starting a prediction. It looks like the last time I did one was during the Mario and Luigi Brothership playthrough. So we did the poll of, is there a boss battle on this island? And then people could gamble their channel points, like the Pokeballs here. And then if you like get the prediction right, you get a bunch of your points. So it says 16k channel points awarded to one viewer here, I guess. Somebody lost 5k points over here. The Sandwich voted with 5,000 Pokeballs. Mortis voted with 10,010 Pokeballs and probably won a whole bunch because that was the winner thing. So for one of the redemptions, I was like, hey, let's go ahead and let people choose gambling stuff. Would it be yeah, it'd be this here, I believe. So this whole go gambling thing, I was like, you get to choose a prediction. So like you can choose the thing that we're gambling on, assuming it's not something that is like unchanging. You can't just make a prediction like, what is the mass of the proton going to be after 60 seconds? You know, it can't just be something like that. It has to be something that's like potential for change. I just uploaded like my old crappy hero emote that I drew like forever ago because I can't draw emotes for the life of me. And we'll see if this is a thing that we continue here because, you know, it is a way that people could probably gain a whole bunch of channel points and stuff. How much money would we have to raise for you to try to speedrun Super Mario 64 Luigi's Mansion? I don't really speedrun. I've already done full playthroughs of both those games. I'm pretty sure in one sitting. So, like, I can submit that to speedrun.com. Like, I'm pretty sure that's already done, essentially. I did it in one sitting, so it's technically a speedrun. And I can probably submit it. I don't think I have for those ones. I know I've submitted it for things like Mario vs. Donkey Kong and Princess Peach Showtime. Luigi's Mansion stream. There's Luigi's Mansion 3. Hold on. Did I not have one for Luigi's Mansion 1? Yeah, there's this one. Oh, but it was on emulator, so it might not count. I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure I played this on Dolphin was the case. But look, it was one sitting. Look, it's 6 hours. There's my... You can find it in, like... you can find it in the Luigi's Mansion VODs playlist. Like, it's unlisted, so you can't find it otherwise. Look, I already speedran Luigi's Mansion. It's one sitting, so you can't say this doesn't count as a speedrun. It's done. So, it counts. Also, in case the sound effects get a little bit crazy, I do have a button on my Stream Deck that was a little bit of a pain in the ass to rig up that can disable them. I hit this button. Look, it's gone. No more. Lancer redeemed Fuzro Da. Now they're gone. You won't even have the option there anymore because I clicked the button. So whenever I feel like it, I can revoke sound effect privileges. I'll turn them back on here. But yeah, I rigged up a script to be able to do that. And yeah. So yeah, let me go back to my stream manager here and put it back over here where I like it. Anyway, oh yeah, there's still that there. Anyway. Yeah, we went this entire stream without sound effects, but now that it's going, we're not stopping it now. This is what the stream is becoming, I guess, now. But yeah, let's go gambling. I know, but it would be funny to see you try. Well, I totally did. There's my speed run. Can I go into this? Where the hell am I going? Once we found a new toy, now we play. Yeah, that's what's going on here.
Nice shot.
I gotta kill Cloud. Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to make a global cooldown. I could only figure out how to make like an individual cooldown. So no individual one can be spammed, but that doesn't stop like literally everything from going off all the time. It's kind of the case. So I mean, you know how it be. Do not give me the suck. All right, well, there's add-ons for global cooldowns. Okay, well maybe I'll look into something at some point. I found that you can set cooldowns to like really insane spans of time. You can set cooldowns that go for like days. Part of me thought about rigging up like one specific sound effect that only costs like 1 channel point instead of 500, but then it has like a 3-day cooldown or something like that. Like only one person can redeem it in each 3-day span, and then it's just off limits for the next 3 days or something. It's something that I did think about doing. Let's see here. That's funny, I like that. What kind of a sound effect would it be? Maybe we go down the point of no return and add the Jack Black chicken jockey after all, but it's like so cringe and bad that it can only be done like once a week. It has to be a crazy sound effect. A doorbell? What if only once a week somebody could redeem like that horrible ear rape metal pipes falling sound effect? Right in the middle of the stream. Yeah, I normally start drowning Stormy with hydrate, and now I have to wait to drown her. Now there's a cooldown on that. Can't just be doing it all the time then. Stop giving the suck! Damn you! My goodness. Stabby stab.
Die.
But it has to be perfectly timed, as someone here actually dies. Gotta time it up perfectly and stuff. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know where the hell I'm going. I think I'm on the right track for, like, following Sephiroth or something. I'm just kind of going places and stuff is gonna happen or something or other. I don't know. Just attack a whole bunch. I don't care. One of my friends told me that French people come from the moon. I appreciate the follow there, Crimson King. I almost interpreted that as just, like, another sound effect. Because I think the oof was redeemed at the same time, and I didn't even hear it. Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention, or maybe the thing that actually plays the sound effects isn't perfect. I don't know. I was confused for a second, but then I got the joke. How brave of them! Ah, yes. It was badly timed. Okay. The heck? All right. Well, am I dumb? All right. This is gonna be a whole bunch of random encounters here. I really like the backdrops for the battles. The detail and stuff is really cool. Watching the good content, so I figured I'd follow him, man. Well, I appreciate that. What you define as good content, huh? America! Fuck yeah! Immediately followed by kaboom! Some real good content out here. Man, his eyes look bloodshot now. Hell yeah, brother.
Die.
Whoa, look, he actually died. That was actually perfectly timed. All right, Cloud needs to heal after this now because he is not looking great, honestly. Get out of here, you weird Terrapagos-looking fish. Get out of here. Terrapagos took a trip to Chernobyl. Okay. Why am I yellow? Is it because I'm poisoned? I guess maybe just like my health is yellow there or something. I don't know. Here, magic. All right, let's see here. Do that. You shouldn't have given us all this power. You know, I was thinking about like a decent point amount so that it doesn't get like spammed too much. I was looking up like how many points get earned like per hour, and apparently viewers earn 120 points per hour outside of like if they're actively watching it, they click the little Twitch treasure chest button and get more. Like by default, just watching, just lurking and stuff, it's 120 per hour. Each of the sound effects costs 500 points. So I was like, you know, under normal circumstances, that is like several hours of watching. Or if you're like a new viewer, that's like a follow, which I think is 300 points, and then like an hour plus of like watching or something like that.
I want more
appreciate the
channel
bit there,
points.
John Wildcat. Well, I'm pretty sure giving bits gives you more channel points, if I remember how it works. So, like, it takes a while to get 500, I would think. But, like, at the same time, people haven't really had something to spend their points on around here. Like, outside of, like, naming a Pokemon in my Pokemon playthroughs, there just hasn't really been a thing to spend them on. So, even though it would take a while to build up 500 points, I think we're seeing as much as we are here, just because, like, people haven't had things to, like, spend it on, and they have, like, a stockpile of points, and it's like, hell yeah, time to use it, you know? So, even though, like, for redeeming sound effects, I thought that 500 points was a bit on the expensive side, realistically, for the people that have been around here a while, it probably isn't necessarily. Yeah, this is my first time playing Final Fantasy VII to here. When I was in high school, I got to about the part where Cloud cross-dressed, and then I didn't really get much farther. What's gonna happen to you? Why is there the countdown? I appreciate the gifted sub there, John Wildcat, that's being sifted to Meowrer. I appreciate the gifted sub there, John Wildcat, who's now farming up channel points by, like, doing financial stuff around here to build it up, I guess. Welcome on into Team Enharmonic Meowrer. I don't think I've ever seen that name before. If you gift a random sub, I think that it usually defaults to people that are, like, currently in the stream. Maybe there's a viewer called Meowrer that's currently lurking. In which case, you're being called out, Meowrer. Get rudely interrupted from your lurk, if so. That'll show you for lurking. Oh, I guess I can't go this way. But yeah. Yeah, or there's naming weapons in FB. Wow, there's a lot of random encounters here. I just AFK to grind channel points. Yeah, grind that out here. Don't get greedy. You get what you get. Piss poor wombo combo. Want more of that sound effect. Yeah, Meowrer is actually our biggest fan. Oh yeah, I have no doubt. But yeah, lol, I shall lurk. Enjoy the lurk there. Build up those channel points and then become as big of hooligans as all these other hooligans. Well, sure, just keep on attacking. I see another group like this. I'm just gonna use Cloud Summon or something like that. So waiting for Revelation so we can name a Hog Spirit Hog Tua. What are you gonna do if I only use the Norian tomes then? Then you're kind of screwed. I guess you could probably request me to just grab one of those, but what a stupid meme. That should be the thing that's only allowed to be played like once a month. Put like a cooldown of like once a month on a sound effect like that. I will cry. Enjoy the BRB there, Anima. I hope it's amazing. Give me that stupid stuff. I don't know. They're a follower as of 2022. They are not lurking as far as I can tell. You could bring that up? Like, I'm pretty sure it's like a streamer. You can look at like a viewer list or something like that. And to find out stuff like that. I didn't realize that regular viewers could see the chat information like that as well. Meowrer is just being like super called out here. Just been like a regular lurker since 2022. Doesn't want to be acknowledged. Just hang around here and lurk and watch. Not ever be addressed. And now, after all these years with the unbroken streak of not having to worry about that since 2022, all of a sudden is now being called out and being pulled into the fray against their will. Sucks for them. We must find them. Or don't dox my lurkers. Nothing amazing, just gotta clean up the dishes. That sounds pretty amazing. Okay, well, I don't know, this way? I was fully expecting another random encounter before I got up those stairs. Well, right at the top of the stairs, there's another encounter, so I mean, more of these guys. Alright, just here. Do the stuff here. I only have Bolt on Cloud. Who did I have the one summon on then? Am I losing my mind? I thought it was Cloud. Here, sure, just ice all them. Why not? My one for all. Oh, it is Cloud, but I need to go in the summon menu, I'm pretty sure. Not the magic menu. Is what is. Meowr's real name is Giuseppe Krakowski. My source is that I was told so by Jesus. Ah, yes. I saw a freaking acid trip looking trailer for a Jesus movie coming out this summer when I was like waiting for the Minecraft movie to start. When I went to go watch the Minecraft movie in theaters and they were like playing like trailers for upcoming movies, there was this trailer that we saw that looked like it was a kind of DreamWorks Pixar kind of animation style of like family friendly but like high quality animation kind of thing, where the trailer started out with this with this kid that wanted to be part of like his father's play and was like pretending to be the king, and his father snaps at him like, no, you are not King Arthur, and the kid gets all sad. And then and so me and my cousin's kids watching this trailer figured like, oh, it's gonna be something about like the kid like picking up acting and learning how to be like a great actor and stuff like that, and kindling this relationship with his father. But then as the trailer goes on, his father sits him down to talk about Jesus, and then they like travel into the past to go watch Jesus's journey and stuff. And then like his dad becomes Jesus, and then like you see Jesus nailed to the cross, and like the kid is crying again in this very DreamWorksy kind of animation style. Like, it does not look like a super cheaply made kind of thing. And my cousin's kids were just like laughing there, like, what the hell is even this? And we were talking about like, all right, well, this is the next movie for us to watch together after the Minecraft movie, I guess. So I have no idea what the hell it's called. I wasn't really. Well, I have no idea then. I was not paying attention to the title. I just know that was like a fever dream of a trailer that we saw there. Anyways, about Jesus there. Yeah, you know that there are people without enough channel points to spend on Bad to the Bone Rift sound effect. You're saying that we should donate our channel points to them? Let's see here. Can confirm it was revealed to be in a dream. But yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it might well have just been a fever dream. There's another movie like this, one that's already out. The way you're describing this reminds me of how I often describe Advent children. You know what? Maybe Caesar's Legion was right. Maybe they were. I have no idea where the heck. One of these days I'll play Fallout New Vegas around here. Mount Coral. What the hell? Go up the mountain path, descend to the coral reactor, and proceed along the railroad tracks until they split into the upper and lower paths. As you begin along the upper path, the tracks will give way. Jump to safety if you wish. I don't think I'm at the right place, am I? I'm just looking up a friggin' long play of Final Fantasy VII. I have no idea what the heck. Wait, I have this trombone champ tab here. Why don't I just like look it up on this one? Final Fantasy VII long play, because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Here's this video that I was looking at before, part 1 of 4. That's like the march and stuff, and then onto the ship. Okay, it's like right around the end of this video where I'm looking for stuff. I'm close. Okay. Like, I thought I would just have to, like, enter that reactor or something. Like, that looks like a doorway, but then it's, like, not. They got Yuffie. They're, like, rearranging stuff probably before they go into here. Hold on. They, maybe I click part 2. Hold on. They go to the place. The video is about to end. Yeah, so they go to the place that I went. So let's see here. Part 2 of 4. And then, yeah, so I'm on the right, it looks the most replayed around here. Okay, so like, no, okay, hold on. So, yeah, I'm on the right track. Wait a second here. Wait, did I just need to keep going further down those tracks and I'm being an idiot? I might just be being really dumb. So I might just be, oh, I want to click back onto the stream manager over here. I like having that there. By the way, I totally saw the trailer too, or at least the start of it on YouTube, I think, and I saw the poster in the theater too for that Jesus movie thingamabob. About like lions and about Moses, where the main characters actually takes the place of Joshua, and this kid lives like 30 years of Bible stuff before going back to being like 10 years old. He fights in like war and stuff too, so that's a movie that already exists, you're saying? Not this other one that's coming out. But yeah, honestly, if I were a streamer, I'd have all my channel point sound effects be various Michael Rosen sound clips. Definitely not a bad approach to take. Can't fault you there. Horn. Man. Yeah, something similar, it seems. Okay. Sure, there's all sorts of similar movies out there of varying budgets and stuff. I watched a religious movie at least once as a joke with like my cousin's younger kiddo. When I think we were looking through Amazon for just like something to watch, and there was this one movie that was very obviously meant to be like a ripoff of Finding Nemo, and it was called Finding Jesus. And as a joke, we put it on to watch, and my God, the budget of that movie must have been like non-existent, because the entire movie is just like these two fish go have a conversation with this fish, and then they go have a conversation with this fish, then they go have a conversation with this fish. There's not like any camera angles like changing up or anything like that. It is the exact same camera angle, like a lower quality version of a cutscene in a video game that's stuck at like a specific angle for the entire thing, and like the same generic like lip moving animations. And it's about these fish that are going around and talking to like crabs and other fish, finding out about how amazing Jesus is. But the entire film is just the exact same camera angles and just lips moving and talking, and that's the entire thing. And it was certainly something, and it still comes up in conversation from time to time among us. God dang it. It was I don't even think that we finished it. Like, it was actually just like the most boring movie ever. It was certainly something. I don't know how the heck to describe it. Part of me wants to move on with my life from that. My cousin's younger kiddo, whenever we're discussing like bad movies, finding Jesus always comes up. Bomb blast. Uh-oh. Are these like the bomb dudes in Final Fantasy 16? Oh my god! I knew something bad was gonna happen the moment I saw him inflating, but like, uh-oh. At least it was a single target thing, not a multi-target thing. But like, yikes. Please. Please, 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 please. But yeah, please get out of here, please get out! No! Oh my god. Help! I'm like 8 squares away from this random ass island that is farther than any island to any landmass have even set foot on Oblivia. You're getting close here. It's a rip-off of Finding Nemo called Finding Jesus. Sounds like a low-quality reaction image beat. It is quite the experience. Do they not come back with 1 HP then? Pain. I guess I could have actually just revived with red 1 there and then saved one of the, or red 13. And, you know, save myself a Phoenix down. I'm a little bit dumb. Oh yeah, my girlfriend is dead! Cloud Strife, one of them. Oh, there's a save point here, hell yeah. Because I was worried that I was gonna die there, and it had been so long since I'd saved. Yeah, cycle my save slots as I do. I was a little bit worried about that.